Hey, welcome back, folks. Silver Gold Man here, aka Connecting Dots. Okay, folks, just a quick little reminder here that I'm having the nightly Google Hangouts. They begin at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. And what are we going to speak of tonight? Well, again, a little wrap up on the metals, of course, the market itself. And, well, tonight I figured since it's a Friday night, someone was asking me last night in the Hangout about free energy, something I've spoken about in the past, and I figured I would spend the rest of tonight's live Google Hangout after I've done the markets and metals, whatnot, just speaking of my experience with free energy and this whole theory here that I thought of years ago as a teen. So that's what tonight's show is going to be. Now let's just jump in here because I've received a couple of emails and I can't go over everything, folks. I'm sorry, guys and gals. I just can't do everything. I'm sorry. Silver Gold Man here is, as you can see here, is no sponsorship. I run everything on my own here, including the website. You know, it's just a one-man show. So, Mr. Fraudster, and I'll get into this stock. Oh boy, oh boy. Mr. Fraudster here, if you haven't seen that video, yes sir, Bob's, he's nailed. Let him unlock the account at his website and I'll prove I'm as pure as I say I am. And as I was saying, he is nothing but a what? A web bot and Lindsay Williams precious metal pumper. Because every one of his videos, he has JM Bullion, recommended silver. It's on his website. Free Realist News, that's the banner of JM Bullion. Go check it out. I'm not lying about it. Yeah, you can see I gave him a thumbs down. Why? Because as I said, people were saying, no, you're telling people that silver is going up to $600. I said, yeah, sometime in the future. But this is I wasn't starting this. I was telling folks this is what the web bots were saying. I'm not promoting this garbage anymore. I've spoken out about the web bots since 2012. I said they're fraud. I said everyone associated with their fraud. That's why I can say he's fraud. Realist News is fraud. They're censoring lying frauds. And what is he saying in this latest video? Oh, it's not going up to $600 now. No. Now it's going up to $62. Man, what a bozo. Oh, what a bozo. Yeah, you better put your hands up, you bozo. Anyways, we're not going to deal with Bozo the Clowns, and I've been telling folks, why would you bother going to the website? Why would you listen to the web bots? Why would you pay for the Alta reports? Why would you buy Lindsay Williams DVDs? Because this Bozo the Clown is telling you to buy them? Really? Holy jumping. So I've told folks, if you're going to listen to that garbage, you don't want to subscribe to me. I'm telling you folks to stay away from these people. If you want to subscribe to them, yeah. So I'm not sure if you caught last night's show, because bada boom, bada bing, yes, that would be this one right here. Okay, that was last night's show. I got into Mr. Jsnip4 here roughly about halfway through, or last half hour, I think, of this 45-minute show, or last 20 minutes, something like that. Not very long. Basically, in last night's show, at one point, I think about 15 minutes into it, I made a little prediction here because I've been watching the same screen since I said every single day since 2009. Every single day. And I've noticed a pattern, asymmetrical. You'll never hear that anywhere else. All these silver gurus, I'm the only one who speaks about asymmetrical conspiracy in this silver spot price. So I made a prediction again last night. Hey, I said, folks, usually at the end of the night here before I go to bed here on the West Coast, when the Hong Kong markets is open, I can make a prediction where I think the price will be the next day. And to you, some of you, well, that's not a whole lot. Well, whatever. Yeah, at this price it's not a whole lot, but when you're buying a whole lot of silver and the price goes up and I can nail these. Anyways, I'm not going to digress. What's important, in last night's show, I did it again. I said, well, you know, it's kind of early because the spot price is roughly where the red line is currently, right here. I said, it's kind of early here for me to make these kind of predictions. I kind of wait usually until the green line has started up on the next day, which would be today, July 17th. And I said, then at the end of the night, I can usually make a prediction before I go to bed. But I said, but if I were to make it right now, I would say that tomorrow, July 17th, we'll probably hit a new low right here. Anyone watching last night's show, you know I'm not lying. It's right there. You guys can go watch it. Like I said, I make these predictions not based out of web-bot reports, bullshit reports, selling the bullshit, backed up by a bunch of other bullshit line-censoring bastards. I do it on my own. Yes, I now curse and swear. Occasionally, it's my New Year's resolution since 2015. Imagine that. I went the opposite. Okay, so people are sending me emails asking me, can you please take a look at this stock? I mean, folks, I really appreciate the fact that you can realize I've picked up the art of reading charts really well. And you're asking me all kinds of questions, so hopefully this one's going to deal with a few of them, and the others, I'm sorry, like I said, that's what the whole trading room's all about. So someone was asking me, well, actually I got a lot of, one of them was about Netflix, Facebook, Netflix. Listen guys, I can't get into those charts because I'm not into that sector. That's not what I want to do. For one thing, I'm not out here to promote Netflix and Facebook. I said I want to make fast money. I don't want to go into a stock and hold it for a long time. And I was saying this is why I'm looking for these stocks, these hot stocks that pop. I want to buy something that's cheap, buy a lot of them, and start selling them off as they rise. And I preferably not hold them overnight. So again, I'm not sure if you caught yesterday's video, but that's what this one was all about, folks. VLTC, and by the time I finished, I was uploading the video, it had gone up to $8.95. Check where it went today. That's right. Okay, so this is why I keep doing this stuff, folks. I said, remember double top and then she drops? Here we go again. And here's another one too. Do you remember I keep showing about this pattern formation? Well, guess what? People will say, well, where would you exit the trade? Well, guess what? Well, I'm not entering the trade here till I notice this flag formation, and I'm looking to buy in at that low, right about there. So where would I sell out? Well, like I said, roughly about 5 cents thereafter. So it took a little drop, so probably when it would pick back up is where I would sell it. Because as I said, double top there, and then she drops. I'm not making up this stuff. People are just upset that I'm able to pick it up so quickly after only teaching myself for a month and a half. So yes, I'm looking for these stocks that rock. Look at this. I'm going back here. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days ago at 480. Why would I want to buy Netflix or any one of those other large stocks that are worth what? Netflix is about $115 a share right now. Do you know how many shares I can buy if you're... Anyways, I don't want to digress, but this is why I'm looking for this stuff. I don't want to get into something and hold it for a long time. The market right now, is on shaky grounds. There's too much taking place right now. The fact that the Chinese here have frozen anyone who's an insider trader or CEO of a company, anyone who happens to own more than 5% of any specific stock, can no longer sell those stocks for the next 6 months. They know what is about to hit the fan, so they're taking precautionary measures here. That's why I'm saying precious metals are going to take a massive beating with this next stock market crash. And if you want to buy your gold, that's probably going to be your opportunity. I don't think beautiful days are up ahead for silver. But if you listen to this clown, who doesn't have a correct prediction under his belt, who happens to promote, silver dealers, yeah. Anyways, some of you are intelligent enough, you can figure out that the bullshit web bots and the rest of the gang, they're all corrupt. It's all in defrauding you. He even goes on to tell people are going to jump into what? Bitcoins. Can you imagine that? Yeah, the economy's turning to shit and people are going to jump into Bitcoins. I got to give where is it? Buddy Tony Chong, yeah, they'll never be partial. He figured that one out because there's way too much silver right now, okay? All this bullshit they've been telling you. So here, Gloria Jean here, what happens to Bitcoins if the grid goes down and a wave of cosmic rays sweep the digital money, including all banks, away? Does Bitcoin have a backup? No, you're all screwed, chewed, and barbecued. So Gloria, regular girl, she's figured it out here. Bitcoins are garbage, okay? So I'm looking for these stocks at rock, and I'm going to be opening up this trading room. As I said, it's going to be dirt cheap. Instead of paying the $350 a month you normally pay at these other places, I'm going to be roughly about the same price, but for the entire year. So silver updates coming up here. Look at, I nailed it again. I can't, like how many times do I got to keep showing you folks that these people are nothing but lying bastards that are just out to scam you? I don't know, but thankfully a lot of you are joining my website, and I'll see you tonight at the live Google Hangout. Good night.